Hey, and welcome back to Rocco Wrecked, where I take a recipe and we switch it around a little bit and we see if we rock it or if we wreck it. And today I've got Luke here who's going to help me out. And today is all about instant coffee. So, what do you do when you go to a festival and you get a whole carton of instant coffee? You got to figure out what to do with it, right? So we're going to do a couple things, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually try it. So I just found out that Luke actually drinks this. It's Cafe Bustelo.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yes, you did.
I'm like, it's, I would say it's Hispanic. I'm not sure where it's from. It's from Brazil. All right, I guess I could have figured that out. I'm like, well, I knew it had to be somewhere Latin. Okay. It is a cafe con leche, which is coffee with milk, which is kind of interesting that it already has a milk product in it, so you don't have to. And I kept thinking, oh, this would be great for work. I normally put a little bit of stevia in my coffee, but we are going to try this today with just the product and just some water. So feel free to mix yours up once I get some water in there for you. It's going to be hot. Do you need more?
No, okay. Thank you.
So, does it mix well? It mixes pretty well. It's got a nice milky texture, like it has plenty of milk in it. I think we were talking earlier, I've been to Costa Rica, and in Costa Rica, they come to you with a pot of hot coffee and a pot of hot milk. And that's how they pour their coffee.
That's awesome.
It's like that, and it is delicious. So go ahead. I mean, this is your normal. I can already feel it's really hot. Oh,
See?
that doesn't even need sugar.
Uh-uh.
Oh, I could drink that by itself. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. So if you're looking for some instant coffee, I think I know I've seen this at the stores before. I've just never bought it before, but it's good. That's pretty good. So we have some vanilla biscotti. I was gonna get chocolate, and then I thought, chocolate will take too much away from the coffee. I do have some. I like to do an episode on biscotti. I've never made it because it's such a process, but I thought of all the weird things I could put in biscotti. You know, instead of like, you get pistachio and almond and chocolate and all these different like normal flavors. Yeah, we'll do something weird in there. All right, I'm actually enjoying this. This is really good.
Definitely a good way to wake up.
That is really nice. So if you've never had that and you're not like, instant coffee, this is pretty good. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of this instant coffee and we are going to make a banana coffee smoothie. All right, so I gotta get the bananas, and they are fairly frozen. It says to make them frozen. Frozen will also make it easier to peel and get them in there. And there's Greek yogurt and a cup of milk. And if you want to be so kind as to pour me a cup of milk. So, get the Ninja in there. So, it is a container of yogurt. I like to scrape everything out. I don't like to waste anything.
That's a good way to do it.
Right. Right. All right, I think that's pretty good. And the bananas. cold. No, sometimes you do have to be wary of getting the stringy part will stick a little bit. They were all the way solid, that would come off better. But I'm just gonna make sure I get that off. That will taste really great if we leave that on there.
Yeah. That's a good idea though. I like the idea that it's chilled because it kind of adds, you don't have to add ice to water.
Right. It does. The recipe that I found also wanted me to put sugar in it, but I'm not going to put sugar in it because I want the flavor of the coffee to stand out. If it stands out at all, like that's the point. Like let's see if it's like if it makes a difference. You can pour that milk in there if you like.
I can certainly do.
Busy over here making my own little mess. Can you see it? Is it showing?
I should have been away.
Oh, there have been times like you go back in some of the videos and I'm like, oh my god, look at the mess I'm making.
No, you got it down. It's pretty slick.
You know, I'll have to run over and some people like, did you wash your hands? I'm like, yeah, I try to wash my hands as much as I can. Like if I'm getting too messy on something. When you're in your own house and you're cooking, I'm like,
Sometimes that's where the extra flavor comes from.
yeah, you don't think about that
The missing ingredient.
stuff. Or like, how many times are you cooking and you lick your fingers and you're like, you're just tasting it. Like you're just licking your fingers and then you're like, I just licked my fingers in front of all these people. I'm like, I hope they understand. All right, I am gonna throw this away and rinse my hands off real quick. Just hang on. So then, so we got the milk, we've got the yogurt, we got the bananas, and then it's 4 teaspoons of instant coffee. Now it said Folgers, so we're rocking it or wrecking it, so we're using this. And if you can see the white in there. I'm not sure if that's a sugar or a milk product or both, because it does have a sweet taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so add that in there. So it's gonna be loud for a little bit. If you've ever seen me do this before, I'm like, this sucker is loud. I love it. It's awesome, but it is loud.
Start the vortex.
Yeah. Well, I like how it does this like pre-mixing,
Blowing
and then all
It's like a tornado.
it is.
Hang on.
And then it will just like take over. See, then it just kind of puts out. That was about 30 seconds. And I can usually tell when I hear like a change and how it's swirling around in there. Oh, that looks pretty good. All right, so we're looking to see if we can get a coffee taste in there as well.
Should look out the etiquette of the cup order, you know what I mean? When
I
order
know,
them by
right?
tape.
Well, I got them already. I'm like, first one's hot, now it's cold. Now, if you could tell from the type of glass that is, what is next?
Oh, so it's breakfast, lunch, and then
And then it's yeah. Well, it's Sunday fun day, right? And it's a crappy day here in Akron, Ohio. All right, it's gonna rain all weekend.
I think I need the rest of that. That's really good.
It is pretty good. Oh, that was just about perfect for two glasses. That's just about perfect. That works really nicely in there.
You could like with the
Yeah.
being frozen. I mean, the
Yeah.
banana comes through.
I think I would throw a couple ice cubes in there. Yeah. And you could also, you could throw whatever else in there, like blueberries or, whatever. All right, so far I think I'm 2 for 2.
Definitely.
Oh, it's good after it's good
You gonna mix it?
all right. All right, so Luke is going to talk to you for a little bit. I'm just going to go rinse this out. That's all I'm really going to do. It's just go rinse this out.
So the Jeopardy song here?
Yeah, or you can just tell like a joke. I don't know, a joke.
No, actually, you know, this coffee you can get in the Keurig as well.
Yeah.
There is the regular brand is what I normally drink. It's like an espresso blend of coffee. So if you get a little bit of that stronger flavor first thing in the morning, I need something.
Does it come in the K cups?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So you can find it. I mean, it's everywhere from like Market District, Marks. I mean, most grocery stores carry it, and I said I kind of enjoy it because it's like full leaded. You know, it gives you the extra boost in the morning.
And most new coffee makers have the small little single serving little attachment.
Yeah.
So I suppose you could just put it in that. I mean,
Oh yeah, it'll work.
but
I mean,
it's
as long,
instant. I'm like, you just put it in.
that's how I look at it. I mean, as long as the screen filter's small
Yeah.
enough, just because it is a fine espresso blend, or what do you call that, grind. But on my coffee maker, I have a super strong button, so I hit brew and strong on it, and works out really good.
All right, so now we're going to use, so I found a recipe to use instant coffee and a recipe to make Irish cream. So we're going to try and make Irish cream.
Yeah.
So it is 1 2/3 cup of Irish whiskey. So
Darn, twist my arm here.
I know. So I have this one, and it does have a setting for 1 2/3.
Oh, wonderful.
So if you need your pencil and paper ready, get it ready. So it's 1 2/3 cup of Patty's Irish whiskey. Okay. It is also a can of sweetened condensed milk. So I'm going to put the sweetened condensed milk in first. Oh, that's one thing I didn't.
Holding out on me.
Yeah, come on, figure it out. Be a problem solver. If you're watching from my school, you know you got to be a thinker and a problem solver. So, sweetened condensed milk. Do you need a sharper one, like with like a tip on it?
Actually, this is getting through.
So 1 can of ooey gooey sweetened condensed milk. Now I'm saying ooey gooey, I'm like, if you never had ooey gooey bars, that would be a great recipe to look up because that is something good right there. You know, just let that sit up there and drip off a little bit. It also is a container of heavy whipping cream. Like, this is not for the faint at heart. So, can of sweetened condensed milk, a cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to use my spoon here and get some of that stuff off here. Then it is a teaspoon of almond extract and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then it is a tablespoon, I believe, of the coffee. And then last but not least, it is 2 tablespoons of chocolate syrup.
Like everything you want on a dessert and a drink.
Right, right. It sounds like a great martini so far, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
every martini sounds like an ice cream sundae.
Right. This one though is gonna
have a little bit of kick.
It's gonna have a little bit of kick. All right, so here we go with the whiskey.
That's only a half a bottle of Patties.
Now, how Irish are you?
Oh, I'm a bit of a mutt, so
Okay, well, I'm a quarter Irish.
you got me beat.
Okay. I'm a quarter Irish, a quarter Italian, a quarter Swedish, and a quarter English. Yeah. All right. All right, here we go. Okay, so don't mind the noise here. It's going to be loud again. I don't know how long to mix this for, but I'm already having a little, I can feel like a pressure issue. All right. Okay, here we go.
Oh, this one doesn't blow.
Yeah, but this one is over here. Remember Oslo. You don't have a Ninja? I recommend using a Ninja.
Remember in the 80s, the Maxwell, the tape, cassette tape commercial, and the guy sitting on the chair.
Here we go, here we go.
Getting blown away.
All right, I did about 30 seconds on that as well. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, we have different glasses for everything so we can remember what everything is.
Thank you.
All right, how does instant coffee help make Irish cream? All right. Cheers. Salute. Oh, that's pretty good. Whoa, what's it like? It makes it all the way down.
I feel all warm.
I think
inside.
it needs like maybe a little less chocolate. Like I get that,
A smidgen.
like that fake kind of. That's a lot cheaper than buying Bailey's, let me tell you. Okay, because the bottle of Irish whiskey wasn't even as much as you spend on a bottle of Bailey's.
Oh, very good.
And that's pretty good. All right, well, there you have it. You have just regular instant coffee that was actually really good. It doesn't need sugar or cream. So if you're at work or whatever and you just want something easy to make and you've got something that will heat up water, I mean, this is the way to go. Also makes a great nutritious and delicious smoothie. And let's not forget something decadent, Irish cream. All right, guys, try to make the best of this weekend and I'll see you next time on Rock or Wrecked.